What is the message that you see over here? It says good morning. What if I told you that this is not the actual message and there is a hidden message attached to this image that is being shown over here? Something like this, a coded hidden message. What is the image that you see over here? A sports bike. Well, what if I told you that this is not the actual message, but there is a hidden message which contains a picture of a girl, a video, as well as a hidden text message attached to it? Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. What we'll be doing today is we'll be hiding files as well as embedding secret codes into an image file. Well, this practice does have a name. It is called steganography. It is a technique of hiding secret data within an ordinary non-secret file or message in order to avoid detection. The secret data is then extracted at the destination. In computing electronics context, a computer file, message, image, or video is concealed within another file, message, image, or a video. So to start off, here are the files that we will be using today. So here first let's check whether these are normal files. So this is a video of a car. So there is nothing fishy about it. Now we will check if these are proper JPEG images or not. This is an image, this is an image, and this is an image. We'll be using these three images as well for our today's video. So the very first thing that we need to do is we will go to the command prompt, and to do that we will type cmd and then click on that. To make it more convenient, I will just zoom this window first. And then the very first thing we need to do is we need to switch to the directory where the files are located. So this is the directory. So we will just copy it, come here and then say cd, paste the directory name and then press enter. Now let's do a dir and see the files that are shown over here. So here it says car.mp4 girl message re sportsbike.jpg, and these are the 5 files over here as well. Let's open this text message and read as well. Well, it says don't forget to be awesome. So these are the files that we will be using today. Very first thing that we will be doing is we will be encoding a message into this image directly. So for that, let's clear the screen first. And to start off, what we'll do is we'll type echo. That is the command that we'll be using. Now we need to type the message that we want. So we will say party tonight, same time, same place. Once we have done that, we'll say open the brackets, and this is to append the message into a file. Now we need to give the file name. So since we want to append it to this file, we will say re.jpg, but along with this we will even need to give a holding file name. So we'll say colon, and we'll have to create a new file that is a text file. So what we'll do is we'll give the same file name re.txt and then press enter. Now this message has already been encoded into this image, but to check that, before that we will still confirm and check whether this is a normal JPEG file or not. Yes, it is a normal JPEG file. Let's close it. Now the very first thing is, once the message is already created, we would want to send it to some other people. So let's try sending it through Telegram. So I have Telegram open over here. I will come over here and I will say go to the folder. This is the file. I will say open and then I will say send. So now Telegram is sending this file. Now the file is sent. What we will do is we will save the file again, assuming that this is received by the receiver and he is saving the file on his computer. So we'll say save, and now we will go to a different folder, that is the receiver folder, and we will say RE over here again, and then we will save it. Now let's come back over here, go to the receiver folder, and we see that there is a image that has already been received that we just downloaded from Telegram, and it is a normal JPEG image that we see over here. Now once the receiver receives this, how does he see the encoded message? So to do that, we will have to first act as if we are on the receivers folder. So we will say cd backslash and then we will say cd receiver, so that we are in this folder now. Now we will do a dir and it says re.jpg. So now what we need to do is to read the message, encoded message. All we need to do is say notepad space re.jpg, then give colon and give the complete holding file name as well, .txt. Now if you remember, the message that we had encoded was party tonight, same time, same place. Let's press enter and see if we can see that. And there you go. It has opened the encoded message out here. So this is how we encode messages. Now remember that when we are doing this, we will be able to send the file only through Telegram, because Telegram does not optimize the images. If you try sending it through email or through WhatsApp, this will not work. But if you want to send this file, this encoded message, using email or Telegram, there is another method, and for that we will need to use a free online tool. So let's go over there and check it out. So the tool out here is, it is called plog.com, and here it says drop the file that needs to be encoded. So we will say browse. Let's again go to the sender folder, select RE, say open. Then it will ask you to give an encryption password. So let's give the password as 1234, and let's give the encoded message as plog encryption. And then say encode. Once you do that, it will encode the file and it will generate a file over here. So we'll come back again over here and we will save it as plog so that we can identify the file later on. And then it will save it as a PNG. Let's save it. Now what we will do is we will try to send this plog file through Telegram as well as through an email. So again, let's come over here and then we will say go to the sender folder, and there is a plog file out here. Say open and then send. We will do the same thing through email as well. So I have my Gmail open over here. So let's click on compose to create a new email. Then we will say plog encryption, and then we will attach the file. So that is plog.png, and we will give the same account name over here. And then we will send it. Once we do that, you see that we've received the file in the email. So now we will download this file to check whether this file is still encrypted after it has been sent through an email. So we'll come to the receiver now, and we will say plog through email. So we will say name it as pe.png, and this file that we send through Telegram, we will save this file as pt.png. That is P for plog and T for Telegram. Now we'll go back to the receiver folder and see if the file has been received. So now we see P, that is plog through email, plog through Telegram. Now let's try and see if we can decode it. The only thing that we will need to make sure is that the decoding will have to happen through the same website through which the encoding is done. So what we will do is we will refresh the page so that there is nothing out here, and then we will select the file. So we will go to receiver. First we will see the file through email. Say open. The decryption code was 1234, and then we say decode. Once we do that, and if we come down, it says plog encryption. So that means the encryption works if the file is sent through email. Now let's refresh and try the same thing for the file received through Telegram. So let's click on PT, say open. Again, the decryption code is 1234. We will remove this from here, and we will click on decode and see if it is decoding it properly. So can you see it has given us the decryption text, that is plog encryption. So that means that encrypted files with secret hidden messages created on plog.com can be sent through email as well as through Telegram, and it has to be decrypted from plog.com only. So now again get back to our folder of files, and now what we will do is we will use this file and we will hide the video file, the image of the girl, and the text message into this image. So to do that, the very first thing we need to do is we will need to zip these files. We will need to come over here, and we will be using 7-zip file manager. So click on that, and now once we are over here, what we need to do is we will go to the sender folder, that is this folder, and what are the files that we need to zip? We want to zip the car, the girl image, and the secret message, and then we will say add. Once we do that, we'll have to name this. So we will say code. This is going to be the file name, and we can give a password over here. So let's give the password as ABCD123. ABCD123. Reconfirming the password so that there is a second level of encryption. You see the password, it is ABCD123. Then we will say OK, and then we will close this. Now you see there is a file, a zip file by the name code.zip has already been created. Let's open it and see what are the files in there. There are these three files, that is car.mp4, girl.png, and message text. So now what we need to do is we again need to come back over here. Let's clear the screen. And now we'll again need to switch to the sender folder. So let's say cd sender. Let's do a dir over here. And now we see that code.zip is also over here. So now what we will do is we will say copy /b to include the binary files. And now what we need to copy is first which file we need to copy to. So we are going to embed into this file. This is the file that we'll be sending. So first we'll type this file name. So we will say sportsbike.jpg plus, and then what is the file that we are adding to it? We are saying code.zip, and we will need to give it a new file name. So let's give it a file name as sportsbike2, that is sb2.jpg. And now we will press enter. Once we do that, it says one file copied. And if you see over here, there is a new file that just popped up, that is sb2.jpg. So let's see whether if it is a normal file or not. So once you click on that, it opens up like a normal JPEG file. So let's close this and let's do the same activity again. We will send this file through Telegram and through email and see if it is decoding once it is sent through these platforms. So let's go to Telegram first. Come over here. We'll have to go to the senders folder and say sb2.jpg and then say open and send it. While this is sending, what we will do is we will go to our email and we will compose a new email out here, and then we will say sp2, attach the file, and that file was sb2.jpg. Again, the email, we are going to use the same email as this account as only, and then we will send this file. Once you do that, the file has come over here. Let's open it. And now once you do that, even Google gives us a warning saying that an encrypted attachment warning is there and it has not been able to scan it. So what we will do is we will download it, and here we are in the receiver folder. We will say sb2e to denote that this is the file that was received through email, and then say save. Let's come over here and we will save this file as well, and now we will save it as sb2t to denote that this file has been received from Telegram, and then we will click on save. Once we come over here, let's go to the receiver folder once again, and now we see we have two files, that is sb2e and sb2t. Clicking on it, it opens as a normal JPEG file. Let's open this one as well and see, to confirm that it shows up as a JPEG file only. So now what we need to do is to check the encoded and the hidden files attached with this image. We will again have to open 7-zip file manager. We'll come over here, click on 7-zip, and then we will go to the receiver folder now. And now we see sb2e.jpg and sb2t.jpg. Once we double click on that, we see three files attached to it. For example, if you want to open this, it will ask us for the password. So the password that was given was abcd123. Click show and then say OK. Once you do that, the JPEG opens up. Let's set the text message as well. Well, it's the same text message that we had attached, and let's see the video as well. It is the same video that we had attached. So this we have done for the file that we received from email. Let's do the same thing for the file that we received from Telegram. Double click, click on any file. The first time it will ask you for the password. Say OK, and the video is up. The image opens up and the text message opens up. Before we conclude, I would like to bring your attention to one very important thing. This was the file that we had selected in which we had embedded the files, and this is the final file that we had created after embedding the other files into it. If you see, the files look identically similar, but if you look at the size, this size it says as 116 KB, but if you see the size of this, it says 1.10 MB. So this is what has changed. Since this file has the embedded files in it, the size of this file has increased. So this is something which is very normal and it is going to happen. And this is exactly the reason why when we send these files through WhatsApp, what WhatsApp does is it optimizes these files before sending it, and the receiver receives an optimized file, and that is why this does not work on WhatsApp. So now you know how to send hidden messages and secret messages to someone over the internet without being detected. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what you need to do.
Please like and share this video. The more you like, the more videos I'll make. And don't forget to smash the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of my new videos. So till I come back with a new and an interesting video like this one, it's goodbye for now. Take care, ciao, and stay safe.